Hey everyone, Adam here. Welcome back to the channel, and oh my god, this was literally made for me. One of my favorite bands of all time, Bring Me the Horizon, one of my favorite artists of all time, AURORA, together on one song. I am here for this. Today, Bring Me the Horizon's new album, Post-Human Next Gen, has just come out, and AURORA features on the song liMOusIne. I am super excited for this one. Oh my god, the perfect combination of artists. Super pumped. Let's go.
Drag me down some more, get me low like a basement. I hope that you wrote all your songs for me.
Already.
On my last nerve bound, on my veins, blue angels trying to sacrifice a shame. Soul crushing, going back around the turn again. Cut my teeth on a diamond till it's rough. Feeling good, but it's never good enough. Got a bellyache crawling in my guts again. Come closer.
Interesting sounds on this, a lot of influence of like that post-rock kind of sound. Just gonna build. Yes. Ooh. All right, give us AURORA. Come on. Is this her coming in? There's her logo.
Hop inside, take a ride to the town. We can break, but we're never gonna stop. Got a death wish tugging at my sleeves again.
Yes. Nice. The voices together, yes. Beautiful. Oh, we're having a breakdown here.
Do you like the way skirting across? How it makes your body so rich? Does it make you shock?
Yes.
Does it make you shock? Does it make you sad?
Oh my god. Oh, that was such a meaty bite of like metal and post-rock and everything together here. Oh man, what a tune. So I want to say the most obvious thing straight away. Like, I said it at the beginning and I'm going to say it again. Two of my favorite artists of all time coming together on one track for me is just special. Like, incredibly special. It's like they know who I am and they've made this for me. Just to be really narcissistic for a second, but this is genius. And I really, really hope this is the start of something in the future as well, because I'd love to hear them come back together and do something else. Because for me, this is just two geniuses coming together. I absolutely love that. Now, the song itself for me, I mean, it's very much Bring Me the Horizon sound. Like, I don't know if Aurora had any writing on this track at all. I have to check actually the writing process behind this particular song afterwards, but
And I was running far away, would I run out?
this is Bring Me the Horizon sound. Like, it's their sound, it's their type of song, right? It's like a lot heavier, it's that, you know, like that metal sound, it's got that bite to it which they bring, which I absolutely love. Like, this is exactly the type of thing that I love from Bring Me. But then bringing Aurora into that just works so well. What was so nice about it is that we got to hear a different side to Aurora's vocal as well, and that kind of, like, her taking on that kind of Bring Me sound and like slowing down the vocal, really kind of drawing out those lyrics and like singing to that heavier beat, that heavier guitar riff in the background with like the drums going and everything as well. It was just beautiful. And I loved as well, like, I love the section that we got of just Aurora with that Bring Me sound. And honestly, like, I could take the whole song or something like this with just Aurora. I'd love to hear a vocal on something more heavy like this. For me, that would just be a dream come true. You never know if there's a potential collab coming up in the new album. That would be amazing. But, you know, they can do stuff in the future outside of their albums as well, which absolutely needs to happen. But Aurora's vocal here was just beautiful. And as well, we got to hear different kind of inflections in that vocal as well. As I said, we got that more like interesting singing that she obviously adopted there in line with like the Bring Me sound. But then as well, like when her and Ollie were singing together, it was just stunning. Like as well, like him kind of going for that harsher vocal, her going for that cleaner vocal, like, you know, him backing up her and then like she's backing up him as well in parts, and then both of them pushing their vocals at one point. Just incredible. Like, that's what I loved about this. Just Aurora stood her own ground within this as well and supported Ollie. Ollie supported her, and you could still hear her vocal. My only thing is that I wish we got some more of her verse. Like, I wish she had another verse as well. That's the only thing. Her one verse absolutely rocked it, absolutely loved it. I do just wish we got a little bit more of solo Aurora, but I will say she wasn't drowned out in this song at all. Like, you could hear her. Her vocal was beautiful in that, and my God, I'm just smiling when I talk about this because I never thought I'd see the day when Bring Me and Aurora came together in the same song, and I'm so happy it's happened. I mean, I wonder if Sigrid, you know, who was a friend of Aurora in real life, mentioned her to Ollie when they worked on their song. I don't know, but yes to this, yes 1,000 times. Their voices together worked incredibly well. I do wish I heard more solo Aurora, but every time I heard her, knocked it out the park. The makeup of the song was also really interesting as well. It was like a slowed down type of rock and metal song, like that slower beat, that slower type of shred as well on the guitar. But man, like, just biting. And I love that. Like, something about the construction of songs by Bring Me, I just eat it up. Like, it's, you know, it's literally music to my ears, but also it just, I'm there. I'm just fully fall into it. It just makes complete sense. As I say, like, this song as well was a little bit atypical of them in places where I haven't heard them do like a lot of this slowed down type metal and rock sound, but I absolutely loved it. It was like that continuous kind of shred that was going through the song. And then there were moments of quiet as well when everything just calmed down for a second before we went back into that kind of heavier verse. And as well, we didn't really get a lot of the heavy vocals until the breakdown when Ollie just completely let loose. Bring Me know how to do breakdowns, and every time they do it, they nail it. One of my favorites is from Parasite Eve, and like Antivist as well. Like, the breakdown in those songs, incredible. And then this just didn't let me down. I just loved as well, we got that little kind of, the break coming up. We kind of, I think I even said it as well in the reaction, like, oh, is the breakdown going to come? Because you can tell it's like signposted so well, and it delivers every single time. And that's exactly what we got here again, just that heavy breakdown, full harsh vocals, a full soundscape as well, like a little bit of Aurora in there in the background, which was incredible to hear. We got like some of the slower sound with some of the harsher sound, a little bit faster shredding as well, and just all of that mixing together to make this big cacophony of sound, which is what Bring Me do incredibly well, and then coming back to that verse at the end as well, beautiful. And I love the way this song ended as well, kind of just like the dust is just settling, the music's come in, it's all been bombastic, and then we get that breath and it's just the dust settles, and just the voices at the end as well. Absolutely incredible. Let's check out some of the lyrics. All right, so let's dive into some of the lyrics here, and I think just by reading some of the lyrics here that this is a deconstruction of Hollywood and being an artist and being like fame. But we'll have a look at some of the lyrics here. So it opens with, drag me down some more, get me low like a basement, which was repeated quite often. I hope that you wrote all your songs for me. And then, we've got this section here, like, on my last nerve, burnt out all my veins, blue angels trying to sacrifice the shame, soul crushing going back around the turn again, cut my teeth on a diamond till it's rough, which I thought was really interesting. Feeling good, it's never good enough, got a bellyache crawling in my guts again. And then we got the chorus again. Come closer, I'll swallow the bile for you. Don't want closure, I'll stitch myself up alone. Drag me down some more, get me low like a basement. I hope that you wrote all your songs for me. Kiss the ground, I walk. I'm a fool for you, in a rut, belted up in the limousine. Now, for me, a lot of that is, we see stars going in and out of limousines, right? Like the famous kind of stars taking limousines, going places. And this was interesting. This was like a deconstruction of like being famous, talking about, like keeping me down in a basement, like writing songs, like being a songwriter, writing for other artists or writing that art, and almost kind of going into the bad side of Hollywood and like into that more, it's talking about like bile, I'll swallow the bile for you, and like keep all of this in, like really be affected by those harsher sides of Hollywood where it's like pushed into limousines where there might be like drugs and alcohol infused in there as well, and how it takes an effect on you. And like that limousine is almost like that demon ride when you kind of pushed in or like beckoned into this place, and it's not really where you want to go, but there's a lot of that, I guess, darker side of like Hollywood and the music industry that's happening in those type of limousines. Now, I don't know if this is talking from experience or not, but it's an interesting concept, and especially with this music video as well, when the limousine's going round and it's like obviously this really darkened world that they're looking at. I love the AURORA sign that popped up as well with her logo. That was incredible. Literally signposting when she was coming into the song. Really loved that. Then you saw like the name of other songs like on the side of the bus and stuff like that as well. And I don't know, it just seems like a deconstruction of that, of being an artist and how it can have a darker side to it. And these things that happen like behind closed doors, like in vehicles or in like recording studios or down in basements, as it was saying there. But I thought that's really interesting. That's kind of what I took from that. And then we got AURORA's little section here, which was hop inside, take a ride to the top. We can break, but we're never going to stop. Got a death wish tugging on my sleeves again. That's really interesting. Take a ride to the top. So what is it that you have to do in order to get to the top? Right, to be like the top dog in show business, like what is it you have to do? It's saying we can break, but we're never going to stop. Sometimes this doesn't stop, and like it can have that everlasting effect on celebrities, on people that are within that world. And like, got a death wish tugging on my sleeves again. So interesting. Like, we've spoken about AURORA lyrics before where like it's so meaningful. There's like double layers within that. And like, got that death wish tugging on my sleeve. That could be a lot of things, like some people unfortunately go through horrendous situations where it pushes them to the actual edge, like their absolute limits. And, that comes in all different shapes and forms. And we've seen, unfortunately, we've had artists, too young who have passed on, who have taken their own lives, whatever that may be. And it's interesting to explore this different idealism of, that Hollywood scene and like that scene of being famous and what it means to be a musician in modern day society, and the effect that can have on you, how good that can be, how bad that can be, but also what you need to do sometimes in order to get there, and that effect that has on you. And all of this, I think, is really interestingly explored within this song, and it just works so well. And it's all these double layers, all of this with that kind of slow, kind of drawn-up sound that goes through this song as well, that constant kind of beat going through again and again. It's almost like that repetition of this is happening again and again. And then we kind of get like the chorus again. It's like, belted up in the limousine, so lock all the doors because I'm insecure. Let's get out of here. What the fuck are you waiting for? Again, interesting, like belted up, like let's leave, let's pedal to the metal, let's just go, let's get out of this dark scene, let's just go. And then the end there, do you like the way your skin crawls, how it makes your body twitch? Again, so it's like those harsh effects of like everything that's happening. Are you enjoying this? Like, do you like this effect that it's having on you? And then at the end there, does it make you sick? Does it make you sick? Does it make you sick? Sick. So obviously really emphasizing that effect that it can have on you, as I say, with everything that comes along with that, both the good When the good is good and you soar, it's incredible, but when the bad really hits you and it's bad within this world, it can really take effect. Oh man, such an incredible song, so deep as well. The imagery was all there. Obviously that's kind of, suggested there with the music video of kind of being in that limousine and driving through that darkened world, but again, with both Aurora and with Bring Me, there always are different layers of interpretation that you can get from the song when you really do break down the lyrics and kind of listen to what the song is about, or what your interpretation of the song is about. And that's the beauty of doing this, is I love to see different people's interpretations, which is why I want to know, what did you think of this song with Bring Me the Horizon and Aurora, liMOusIne? Let me know in the comments down below, and also what your interpretation of the song is. I'm dying to know that. Please leave that down below as well. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Please come and subscribe to the channel if you don't already, and make sure you hit that bell icon as well. It's the fastest way to get new notifications of when a brand new video like this drops. Guys, this has been incredible. As you know, huge fan of Bring Me the Horizon, huge fan of Aurora. These guys coming together for me is just chef's kiss. Like, I need more of this. Bring Me, oh, I'm so excited to listen to the new album. I'm going to listen to this track a billion times because, hello, like, two of my favorite artists of all time. This just makes sense. Oh, what an incredible day to have a Bring Me album and a song featuring Aurora. Just give me it all. Until next time, take care.